Okay. Yay.
All right.
Go ahead.
I'm Dawn.
I'm Elise.
And we work at the Zion Benton Public Library. And we get an art box from Baker and Taylor every 2 months because we're librarians and we got it like that. And if you work in a library and you would like to get the art box too, I think you have to contact your Baker and Taylor rep and they will hook you up with that. So these are probably fall titles, maybe some 2016s in there, fall, winter. Yeah. And we're just going to see what's in the box.
All right.
Open the box.
Woohoo! Box is already open, as you saw a couple seconds ago. No, sorry.
You didn't see 7? Movie 7? Don't open the box.
No. The one about the serial killer?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
Anyway. First book in the box is called Up from the Sea by Lisa Lowitz. Is this going to show up backwards?
Yeah.
Well, the cover's backwards, but what are you going to do? This is a book in verse, so you can kind of see the text in the page there. This is about the tsunami in Japan in 2011, so it's kind of a girl talking about her experiences since they lost everything in this coastal storm. I don't know why I'm smiling, but yeah. Oh, sorry, somebody shut her door. So he's offered a trip to go to New York City to talk to other trauma survivors from 9/11, and so he kind of takes some of that back to rebuild his hometown as well. So that is Up from the Sea by Lisa Lowitz.
When does it come out?
And this comes out January 2016. Sorry, I forgot to mention that.
Okay. The next book is book 2 from
The Girl Who Can Fly.
The Girl Who Can Fly? Shut it out. Sorry, we're at work and we work in a teen room and
yeah, the teen room is right out there.
So by Victoria Forster. This looks middle grade. Looks like middle grade. And it's fantasy. The back of it says, it speaks of a girl who can fly and a boy who knows everything. The prophecy says that they have the power to bring about great change. So I don't know. I haven't heard about the series, but have you?
No, I haven't.
All right. Good times.
Indeed.
If you hear a guitar playing, that's one of our teens playing a guitar.
Oh, he's moving his head. Okay. All right. The next book in our ARC box is called For the Record by Charlotte Wang. I'm sorry if I pronounced her last name incorrectly. This comes out November 2015, so this is a little bit newer. I read the back, and this sounded, oh no, that was a different book, but it's about a girl who wants to tour with a band called Melbourne, and she likes this guy in the band, but the band can't really stand her. So she has one summer tour to make the band, and their fans love her. If she doesn't, she'll be back in Michigan for senior year, dying a slow death. The paparazzi, the haters, the grueling schedule. Chelsea thought she could handle it, but what if she can't? So it kind of sounds interesting. That's about it.
Okay.
That's definitely YA.
Look at my battery. It's about to die.
Oh no.
So we're going to try and get to some of the, we're not going to do the middle grade.
Talk about the ones, like, they're all a theme.
Do that one. I'll do okay. Sorry, we're digging. Okay. So this is Wolf by Wolf by Ryan Groden. I read this already, and it's one of my favorite books of the year. I gave it a 5. And it's basically a mashup of historical fiction, World War II, the Holocaust, and science fiction. And so it starts off with, I forgot her name already, Yael. She went to a concentration camp when she was 5, and she was tested by some doctor, and it made her end up being a, what's it called? A skin shifter. So she can change whatever she wants to look like. And this is a what if book. So what if Hitler had been able to go through with his plan, his Aryan nation? So it takes place in 1956. Hitler is still in power. His reign has expanded, and they have to go on a road trip, the Axis tour, and the winner gets to have a dance with Hitler, who's basically a recluse, and she wants to win so she can get close enough to kill him. So this is a very good book. I'm hoping it'll be a Prince nominee, even though Prince traditionally is not science fiction, but this comes out October 15th.
I'm definitely excited to start reading that one. Okay, in similar theme, there seems to be a trend that we're noticing in YA literature of specific books focusing around World War II, so like 1930 to late 40s. So in that tradition, we have two more books, Serendipity's Footsteps by Suzanne Nelson and Anna and the Swallow Man by Gabrielle Savit, if she's French. This one comes out in November, and this is due out in January. So both of these take place in the 1930s. This is kind of a time-traveling novel. It's told from several perspectives, one from the 1930s in Berlin, and she's forced into a concentration camp and must leave behind everything she knows. And then it shifts to modern day, where an orphan named Ray is also alone. Sorry. And then there's another one, there's a third person who's kind of like the travel companion to Ray's life. And yeah, that was a great ending. Anyway, and then Anna and the Swallow Man is the one that takes place in Poland, and her parents are basically taken away through the intellectual purge that they were trying to do in 1939. And she meets this person called the Swallow Man. He's a mystery, he's strange and tall, a skilled deceiver with a little more magic up his sleeve. So she kind of follows him into the wilderness, and he kind of helps her navigate this, the world that things have become since the war started. So we're noticing a trend in YA with World War II themed novels.
Is that the only one that was in there?
The other two, yeah. And then pretty good. What else is there? This one sounded like we were liars. Eleanor Herman's Legacy of Kings. If I see you. Arrows.
Okay, we're actually live. There's somebody watching. Okay, so this book has been getting some buzz on Twitter. The Dead House by Dawn. Woohoo, good name. Kurtagich.
Yeah, I've heard of this one.
So this one, it's horror, just in time for Halloween.
That cover is awesome.
It comes out this month, so it's probably published already.
Read this.
So it says, I curse anyone who reads this book. If you touch it, hell will be waiting. Screw you, happy ending. Okay.
Nice.
So I touched it. Am I screwed?
Yes.
This is a good cover, though.
Yeah, great cover.
I'll probably read this.
Oh, there's maps and such inside.
It's got some.
It kind of reminds me of Illuminae a little bit. That's
Is
cool.
this a trend too?
Apparently.
Pictures and stuff.
All right. So this one is called The Smell of Other People's Houses by Bonnie Sue Hitchcock. And I read the back earlier, and it kind of reminds me of We Were Liars in a way. It says, Alaska 1970, being a teenager here isn't like being a teenager anywhere else. Ruth has a very deep secret that she is attempting to hide, but knows that she can't forever. And then Dora wonders if she can ever truly escape where she comes from. And Elise is trying to reconcile her desires that doesn't really fit into the life that she's known or is expected to follow. So her family is a fishing family, and she does not want to go into the fishing business. She wants to go dance. So somebody decides to run away until one of them ends up in terrible danger. So now these four people's lives become entangled, and they're trying to save each other. And sometimes when you least expect it, you succeed. So kind of sounds interesting. I'll probably read this one. I like the cover. The cover is really pretty. It's like a snowfall and then a cabin.
Okay, so next is Not If I See You First by Erin Lindstrom. Yeah. And this is, you know how books always say, if you love Gail Forman, you'll love this. So this is basically about a blind girl and dealing with the death of her dad. That is not a spoiler. It is on the back. And crushing on a boy and how people behave around blind people. So that sounds interesting.
Yeah,
and then that comes out December.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't say when this one comes out. The Smell of Other People's Houses comes out in February 2016.
Oh God, I can't say that name. What the heck? Okay.
Go.
Oh,
sorry.
It's my turn. It's your turn.
Okay, so we have another middle grade novel. This is called The League of Unexceptional Children. I kind of think that's funny. The cover's cool too. When greatness calls, average answers. That's the tagline on the back. Jonathan says that when people say that the children are our future, they aren't talking about me. So that's what he says. The League of Unexceptional Children is a covert network that uses the nation's most average, normal, and utterly unexceptional, I can't speak today, utterly unexceptional children as spies. Why not the brainiacs? Why not the beauty queens or the jocks? It's simple. People remember them, but not the unexceptionables. They are the forgettable ones until now. So this sounds pretty funny, actually. And this comes out next month in October.
Okay, so I just kind of read the back of this one. Arrows by Melissa Gorzalancic. Let's go with that. And it seems, this is interesting. So it's about a girl who's a dance prodigy, and she doesn't want to leave her boyfriend, but he's kind of, I don't know if he's abusive, but he must not be a very loving boyfriend. But come to find out, it's because Aaron, the son of Cupid, did not shoot both Karma and Danny when he was supposed to.
Oh.
So I don't know if this is magical realism. I'm assuming it is.
Interesting.
So it's mixing Greek mythology with romance.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool.
The description is a little convoluted, but it sounds interesting.
Mm-hmm.
And I think she's from Wisconsin. Cool. And we're from Illinois, so we get excited about anybody who is from our area. All right.
All right.
So
and then
this comes out January.
Last book. This is actually already published, but we'll just talk about it because I personally really liked the book. This is Legacy of Kings by Eleanor Herman. This came out last month in August. This is not the final cover, by the way. This book has a lot going on. Every different chapter is told from a different perspective, but it mainly focuses on Alexander the Great, who is not yet Alexander the Great. He's kind of struggling because he understands that he has this legacy before him. He has not been given the opportunity to lead or explore the politics of the courts, and he's suddenly expected to step into this leadership role when his father has to leave to answer the call of war. And it also follows a girl named Katerina who has her own secret mission. She believes that Alexander's mom killed her mother. Why does this keep falling off my lap? So she goes to the palace to exact justice and revenge, and the two storylines kind of mix. They realize that they have more to do with each other's lives than they initially believed, and again, there's 5 other viewpoints, so it's told from 7 different perspectives. So there's a lot going on, but it kind of reminded me of An Ember in the Ashes, if you liked that book. It's kind of just this epic fantasy, a little bit historical fiction. It did for me. That's obviously subjective. We're talking about books here. Everybody has different
opinions.
Yeah, whatever. So yeah, that's what we got in our art box today. It is now empty. We're excited to dive into some of these titles.
Yeah.
I am most looking forward to reading Wolf by Wolf.
Yes, I'm excited to see what you think.
Yes.
You'll probably hate it just because I loved it.
I don't think so. I liked what I started reading so far. If you don't have access to an advanced reader copy from Baker and Taylor, you can also request the ARC from Edelweiss or NetGalley. So, yeah. All right.
All right.
Thanks for joining us. Bye.